Hi guys, Dave from the Two Traders here, and today I'm sharing with you this chart on wheat. So you may not usually trade wheat, but it's a soft commodity and it shows some good trends, especially in the swing trading system. And today this is an example of that. This trade is currently still going on. We're in a sell position. And we're about 1-to-1 risk to reward at the moment. So let's start by having a look at how the charts developed. So back in November, October and September of 2018, it was in this consolidation period here, and it's tried to jump out in December but rejected that and came back in. Now you see where I've started to highlight here, you can see the price starts to move up in this trend line pattern. So this is very typical. You'll see these channels develop. So it hits the bottom and comes up, hits the top and comes down, and again. So it keeps going, and then eventually it's going to break the channel. Now it did try to break out of the Bollinger Band. This is your Bollinger Band here, I've highlighted now, and in the middle you've got the moving averages. It tried to jump out on the 6th of February and the 5th of February, but rejected this and came back. And that's usually quite a good sign that it doesn't want to move further up. And you can see that's about the same level as this occasion as well. So on the 14th of February, we dropped below this trend line, broke out of the channel, and that is a good sign of further downside. Now, for the swing trading strategy, we only enter when it breaks the Bollinger Band pattern. So we did not enter at this point, but if you're looking for a perfect entry or a good entry, this is roughly where you would want to enter, maybe on the close of this candle here. So let's look a bit further as well. So you can see it continued to break down and it came out the bottom of the Bollinger Band here. Now this is where we enter our position. So I placed an entry point below this candle here. Why not this one? Well, because if you look at this black line and we go back a bit, you've got these two significant support levels. So it had come down all the way to here before and then rejected on the 13th of September and came back up. And the same happened here on the 26th of October. Came down, rejected, came back up, exactly the same level. So I just wanted to make sure that the same wasn't going to happen here and it would stop us out. So I entered at the bottom of this candle. Now as you can see, it did actually come back up a bit, but it stopped here and rejected it, stayed outside of the Bollinger Band and came down. So now we go a bit further forward and you can see how it's continued to break down further. And this is all our profit. So this is a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Remember, our stop loss is set up here, so you don't want to set your stop loss too tight, otherwise you're going to get stopped out. The other thing I've highlighted here is the moving average. So when your shorter moving average drops below the longer moving average, that's an indication of a downtrend. Now in this case, the shorter moving average had just gone below, and that's when we entered our position. Now you see that the price has broken down to here, but it started to stall a little bit, and that's indicated by this particular candle here. So you can see it's got a very long candle with the low point right down here at 4.389 on this chart, and the high point's all the way at 4.52. But it actually closed right up the top. When you get a candle like that, it's usually quite a sign of a rejection of the low point, and it tends to be a indication of the trend starting to break down a bit. Not guaranteed, but that's what it usually is. So now we're looking for either the price to settle a bit, and then we'll probably either move the stop loss to lock in profit or close the position, or if it continues to break down further, then that's more profit for us. Now this green region I've highlighted because that's a support zone. So the reason why it's starting to stall is probably because we've gone into this region here. So before that, we broke down here, we'd gone through another sort of support here, and we'd gone through this one. So it just went straight down, but now we've got into this region here where you've seen back in March 2018 the price came up and down a bit, and back in February it came up and down a bit in there as well. So this is our support zone, and it's likely that we'll encounter some support here, which might mean the price tends to flatten out a bit. So that's where we are with this trade. 1-to-1 risk to reward at the moment, like I said. And if you want to receive signals like this, then let myself or Carl know. You can find me and Carl both in our Telegram, and on Instagram, Trading with Dave, this is me, and Carl, the two traders. Or you can sign up for free on our website and you'll receive all of our emails and updates. And if you go to our services, you can sign up for our signals, and you can get the signals like this straight to your phone for only $39.99 a month. So that's all I've got for you today. Hope you enjoyed, and happy trading.